Hey y'all, it's Victoria. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to be discussing the worst place that I have lived since I moved to the UK. Now, don't come for me in the comments. I know some of y'all love to tussle. Don't come for me. Don't try and tussle with me in my comments. I'm saying what I'm saying based on my personal and lived experience. And you can be mad all you want. That does not change my experience and or my opinion. But some of y'all like to throw hands in the comments. So I'm warning you now. Don't try and tussle with me about my damn opinion. This is my opinion. And I'm going to say what I want to say, how I want to say it, and you can feel a way about it if you want. I'm a bougie black girl from the suburbs of Washington, D.C. If you visited my hometown, you may not like it. You may not like Prince George's County, Maryland. You probably will because it's a wonderful place, but you might not like it. That would be your opinion. This is my opinion as someone that has lived in the UK since 2017. I have lived and worked outside of London, and I have worked all over London. I currently live in London now. So, disclaimer from the top. Don't tussle with me. Keep your hands to yourself in the comments. All right, so now let's get into it. So the worst place that I have lived since moving to the UK is Basildon. Basildon is a town in Essex. Essex borders London. So the reason why I ended up moving there is because my first job that I had in the UK was in Essex. And when I first moved here, I stayed with my family for like 6 weeks, like 6-7 weeks. And they lived in London. And shout out to them. I'm so grateful that I was able to stay with them while I got myself acclimated to living in the UK. I was able to set up my bank account, set up my phone, do all of that while I was living with them. The problem was I could not live in that part of London and work in Essex at the same time because my commute was like over 2 hours. I was getting up at like 5 o'clock in the morning to try and get myself like ready to go to work and to commute to the office. And I was dog tired at the end of the day. And I was like, no, this can't be it. So somebody that I worked with at the time had a friend that was a nurse, and she had recently bought a house in Basildon, and she was looking for a housemate to help share with the bills. And I'm like, cool, you are a professional skilled worker. I am a professional skilled worker. We can go halvesies on these bills and make it work. Now, the actual house was fine. It was a 2-story, 2-bedroom house with like a really large garden. And what you'll find is a lot of people that are from London, they'll move to Essex and buy property because it costs less. But that commute is going to have you in a headlock. But it's more affordable to live there. Now, why I did not like it is here in since I moved to the UK, I do not have a car and I rely on public transportation. If you live in London, it does not matter. You can get from point A to point B, day, night, any day of the week. Public transport is readily available and you can get where you gotta go with no problems. Living in Basildon, public transportation is sketchy AF. It might, emphasis on might, be running on the day that you need to hop on the bus to get to where you're going. There's always constant delays. The train is not like the tube. The train that I would have to use to commute was called the C2C. The C2C would always run late, or if there was inclement weather, there were like severe delays. And so the public transportation was a problem as someone who was not does not have a car here. If you have a car, obviously that mitigates the issue of relying on public transport. That's number one. Number two, I did not find that they had like y'all, if y'all been around here before, you could see that I am someone that likes to go out and about. I like to try new restaurants. I like to go to like cool events and stuff like that. Ain't none of that going on. Ain't none of that going on in Basildon. And when I would want to hang out or go out, this is around the time that me and my partner first started dating. So when like me and I was meeting up with him to go on dates and stuff, I will always have to be telling him like, look, the last train to get back to Basildon is this time, so we gonna have to like book our stuff early, meet up early, and then I need to go. I'm gonna have to go. And so because it's like a town, it's not a city, and because it doesn't have like that same sort of bustling, always something going on that London has, if you are someone that enjoys going out, enjoys museums and all of that, ain't none of that kind of going on. Ain't none of that kind of going on around Basildon. Another thing is shopping. They did have a mall. I don't even remember the name of the mall, but they did have a mall that had like an Asda. Asda is basically Walmart. Walmart and Asda is the same company. So they had a mall that had like Asda and had like a few shops, but it wasn't giving like what you need to get. It was very like, if I was in high school, like I'm an elder millennial, so like when we were in high school, me and my peers, we would go and hang out at the mall like on the weekends or after school and like just meet up with the guys and kick it at the mall. That's what that mall is for. It's for the youngins to go and kick it. But if you want to go and actually shop and like, if you have like some sort of formal event that you need to go to, or a special event and you need to go and try and find something to wear and try on stuff, you're not finding it. You ain't finding it in Basildon, honey. So they already got a mark because they got bad public transportation. There's no activities, and the shopping is null and non-existent. Now, the next thing is everything closes early. So even though like I moved there in order to make my commute shorter, like I still had to plan everything in a way where because of the transportation, I would usually have to like get off work and then I would try to go straight to the shops to either do my grocery shopping or do whatever shopping I needed all in one go. Like that's exhausting. Like that's a very exhausting sort of way to like try and manage your time. But that is the only way that it was feasible because things closed so early. So yeah, I do not recommend, 0 stars. If you from around there and you like it, shout out to you, but it's a hell no for me. I'm gonna make a separate video about the things that I like about living in London. And one of the things that I do enjoy about living in the city is that things are walkable. Like I can leave my house and get to whatever I need within a few minutes. Love that. Absolutely love that. And living in this part of Essex, it was not giving any of that. I can't speak to other parts of Essex, Chelmsford and all of that. I don't know about that. I know about Basildon because I lived there for over a year and I don't like it. I did not like it. I will not be going back. But it was something that I needed to do in order to make my commute to work a lot easier because I was working in Essex. And commuting from London to my office, it was too much. It was absolutely exhausting. Drop down in the comments and let me know if you are an expat, whether you're in the UK or not, where is the worst place that you've ever lived? And don't be tussling with nobody in the comments about their opinion. Their opinion is their opinion based on their lived experience. And your experience and theirs may be different, but that does not invalidate their feelings on the matter. I post new videos every Monday. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.